Hi guys, Mark Weir here, formerly known as Wizard. What I like to do is on Mondays, the Mindset Monday. So what I want to give you across today, different one today is towards children. Yesterday I had a martial art class where we take gradings. It's basically check the level or the progression of a child. This is a thing what no one really does, but in martial arts you get to be able to see how well they're progressing. And what I like to do is call them a young adult, because as they get older, last thing you want to be called a child, you want to be called a kid. You might give them all your attention, you might buy them gifts, play with them, but this is not enough. For me, or to me, as a parent, your best gift is allowed to prepare them for the world, prepare their mindset, allow them to be prepared to go out and tackle anything. Now, when it comes to mindset, what we want to be able to try and do is to try to turn a child's mindset from negative to positive. All children from a young age, everything's exciting, everything's about enjoyment, having fun. If they're bored, if they don't like what they're doing, they complain, they can kick them first, they start crying, they start complaining. They know what they want, they know what they need in their life. And as we get to adults, we don't do that. We start to accept exactly the position we're in, where we're at in life, and the position we've been pushed into. As a child, the main thing I'm trying to give to my children is to understand what they really want. Not so much the right from wrong, because some things you have to do, they might not like going to school, but it's something they have to do, a necessity to be able to get better things down the line. And so what I'm going to try and give you some of the ideas I pass on to young adults rather than calling them children, and then see what you can get from this. So the main thing when I'm running a young adults class, the first thing I tend to do is how they walk in. When they walk in, it's their heads down, straight away I can tell they're not very confident. I'd like them to come in. When they come in, they greet me. They're the one who tells me their name as I register in the book, not their parents. They take lead. They say their name and they walk in. And the ones that say the name and doesn't look in my eyes, they look away, I know they're lacking in confidence. So again, the posture is the head down, the eye contact, and then the last thing is the vocals, the way they talk to me. And they say their name, Henry Stanley. And I'll say, pardon? Henry Stanley. But you get someone comes in, Henry Stanley, okay? Or my name is, okay? This shows me that they've got a lot of confidence. Now, when they've got confidence, sometimes you get too much confidence. So the idea is to control that. Let them know there's a right time and a wrong time to be outstanding or to stand out. And this is part of the things I try to pass on in the class. Now, when I'm doing the class, you start off from the beginning grades, but I don't really know nothing, and I'm constantly assessing. When it comes to gradings, you get obviously high, medium and low passes, but the one that passes real high, sometimes I would allow them to do a double grade. In the first stages I would allow double grades, but as they've done 2 or 3 double grades, I allow them, whatever they develop, they have to allow it to set in, to become them. And so I won't do it so often. But what do you do to make a negative into a positive? Okay, some of the things that they come in and I'll talk to a child, and the other thing they don't like, we do grabs. And if you grab their wrist or grab part of the body, the head and neck, some of them they sort of like panic. They don't like contact. You can tell by the way they cross their arms and looking around, by the way the shoulders hunching, they're not relaxed. So the thing is a lot of contact. So one of the games we do is defensive push back and forth. So 2 children face themselves, the one will push and the other will push them back. And it's a game. So they allow themselves to get used to the game of pushing back and forth. And this is a contact game. And the other thing as well, I go along in the lines and I shout 1, 2, 3, and I try and see who's the loudest. So the competition is to be most vocal out of the lot, to see who's got the biggest lungs and who can shout the loudest. Kids love to play, love to make noise, but when they're shy, go into self, they do the opposite. So that's the main thing. Outside that, again, martial arts is about training, and this is where the posture develops. Upright, focus, okay, on the shoulders, the head, everything else. This is where exercise, press-ups, pull-ups, anything else, obviously play fighting and so forth. And this is how it goes. Now, to grow confidence in a child, I'm going to give you one tip today, my main tip today, is the idea is when they play fight. I've had parents come into me before and say, Mark, my child's a bit shy, he won't fight back, he won't turn back. fair enough, you don't want a violent child, but you need someone to stand up for himself. And how you do this, when you got a soft child, yeah, you might love them, might hug them, you might play with them, but sometimes you can pamper them too much. You allow them to be the way they are and stay the way they are. When they go into the real world with other kids, it shows. And it makes them a victim. So the idea is to play fight. What I do with my kids, I play fight. And it gets to a point where, they can get fed up. You might be doing a tickling fight, you might be just doing a holding fight, or something aggressive. And when they don't want to fight no more, I hold on for a few more minutes. And they start to change. They get angry. And then I'll stop, that's enough now. Now, I don't allow them to get rude, okay? But I allow them to get a little aggressive, a little angry. And when they're doing that and they pull and push, get a bit angry, I let them have success out of it. So they get success out of that anger, the aggression. And then the next time I'm playing, I'll take it a little bit further. I'll keep going, but the main thing they mustn't do is cry. First thing I do when they cry, or anything I say, has someone hurt you? Has someone hit you? Has anything? And the main thing, they say no. The only thing that's been hurt is their feelings, their ability not to have what they want. And this is a trait which you can weaken them, can make them soft. So you allow them to change their aggression, their determination into anger and channel it. So when someone picks on them, they can change it into aggressive hitting back. If someone wants to push them, they push them back. It makes them take the next step. So this is one of my tips about allowing your child to grow confident. There's many more. Probably I've got a list of things I try to do with them, but I say to most adults when they come in and bring their children in, I said to them, if you want to grow their confidence faster and I can do a little bit more for them, remember they're only with me once, twice, 3 times a week. You need to play fight with them, but play fight to the point where they get a little bit aggressive, get a little bit angry, or even upset, but not cry. And then when you do that, you let go. And you let them get a little bit angry. And then you let go. But not to the point where they get upset, to the point they get rude. If they get rude, you need to stop that straight away. Remember, you are the responsible person. You are the parent. There's no excuse for any child to be rude. This is Weir on how to teach a child to be a bit more positive towards life. And down the line, I'm going to show you some new ways of when they've got negative ideas, negative problems, how to change it into positive. And if you get this outlook, you're preparing and giving your child the best tools in life. And you feel proud when you see them move on to something, a great job, the friends they associate with. When a friend's giving them peer pressure, they will not bow down. They know what they want. They have it with a child. Children are slightly selfish. When they see something they want, or see a toy someone else got better, they want it. They're determined to get it. And they just go and grab it. But you need to change that. But it's still a challenge for when they're older, they can still have the same thing. So this is Weir on Mindset Monday. I'll be doing a few episodes on a child's mindset as I go along for the next month or two. I hope you enjoy this. All starts off when they're young, and hopefully the mindset develops right through to teenage to adolescence. Remember the fountain youth is sweat. Work hard, sweat more, and stay young.